Hi my lovely ladies, I am back with another video, and I believe it's been a while since I made another video. I'm just going to review the products that I received in my Latina Beauty VoxBox from Influenster, and yeah, I'm just going to get right into it. So the first thing I'm going to talk about is the Veet Ready to Use Wax Strips hair remover thing. That's what that box looks like, and it comes with like 40 reusable wax strips, but they're actually like 20 of these guys, but since they are double-sided, so that's why it counts as 40. And then 6 perfect finish wipes, which look like these, and then one little leaflet thing, or whatever it says, like a little instructional thing. So yeah, I was really scared to try this just because I had a bad experience with waxing before, and the first time I ever got waxed was my upper lip and my eyebrows, and that like really hurt. That like really hurt me, and like it kind of like traumatized me after that, so I never really went back to trying like waxing and stuff. But I figured since it wasn't like hot wax from like the salon and stuff, I figured it wouldn't be too bad to try it. So yeah, it says it comes with almond oil and vitamin E with it, so it says it's a sensitive formula too. So like what I did is I only did it on one leg, so I waxed one leg and then the other one I shaved just to see how long it would take for my hair to grow. Oh, excuse me. And what's it called? So yeah, but what I did is, since I was in California at the time when this was shipped out to me, I decided to lay these guys out on like the lawn for like 1 to 2 minutes, just so it can be like a little bit warm. Cause I tried like the rubbing method, because that's what it said to do. Like to use your hands and rub it for a couple seconds and then put it on your leg and then wax it. I did that, but it didn't really work. Like it didn't even work at all. Like it didn't even lift or yank out any of my hairs on my leg. So that's why I did it that way. So I laid it, and it was kind of ghetto, I laid it out on like the lawn until it got warm, and then I did it like that, and it actually really lifted like the hair off from like the roots. So that was kind of cool. Like it didn't really hurt. But the funny thing is that I told my nephew to yank him out for me because I was too scared. I was too much of a chicken to do it myself. Even though like it didn't hurt that bad, but I just still felt scared for me doing it on myself. I don't know. So he had fun yanking it out, so whatever. But yeah, and what's it called? It felt really, really smooth after like I finished waxing and stuff. But I didn't like how it left my legs. It left them like really sticky. Like even after I used the finish wipe things, like I rubbed it all over and it didn't even take off the stickiness still. So my leg was sticky, and I didn't want, like I tried what's it called, washing it off with, like in the shower. But since my leg was a little sensitive from the waxing, I didn't really want to irritate my skin too much, so that didn't really work. And so I was like the whole day, like one leg was all sticky, so I had to wear pants when it was like almost like 100 degrees out, and it was horrible. So that's one downside, and I didn't like about this product. And like the stickiness was just hard to get off. Like it was just bad. And oh yeah, so since I compared it with like my other leg that I shaved, what's it called? It left it really smooth, and I felt like I didn't have to shave. Obviously, like the shave leg, like my hairs grew out a lot faster and quicker than when I waxed my leg. But on the box it says that it can last up to 28 days. That's not true. Like I did it like what, 2 weeks ago? Yeah, 2 weeks ago, and like I have hair on my leg already. Like it's just kind of gross. I haven't shaved in a while actually, but yeah, it didn't last 28 days like it said it was gonna last. But overall, I didn't like it. But just because I didn't like it doesn't mean that it might work for you guys, or like you might like it, but I didn't really like it. So I'm probably gonna give it to one of my friends, because I let her have some of the little strips so she can try it out, and if she does like it, then I'll just give the whole box to her and she can, you know, use them for herself. So there's that. Next thing I'm going to talk about is the Paris Amour Shea Enriched Shower Gel. This is what that looks like, and so I took this when I was on like a small little vacation. Like I went down to Phoenix, and you know, I just like to take my own little stuff with me. We stayed at my boyfriend's dad's house, but yeah, I really like this. Like first of all, I have the spray of this and I love it. So to have like the shower gel was really cool. And this is like a, what's it called? This is like different than from the original formula. This is like a more, ¿cómo se llama? Well, it has it in the name, Shea Enriched. So it has Shea in there. So that's cool, and like it smells really good. And let's see, this, like my skin felt really smooth after I washed my body with this, and the scent lasted on my skin. Like usually body washes never do that, but this one did, and I would totally recommend this. For this little guy, this is $5, but you know, Bath and Body Works is always having like some deals going on or something, so you can get these for a lot cheaper sometimes. So there's that. Next thing I want to talk about is the NYC Liquid Lip Shine in New York City, and this is what that looks like. The one that they originally sent me, I actually gave that away because I have one already, and this was from another VoxBox a while back ago, like in December or something like that. So yeah, so I have this one, and it doesn't leave your lips sticky, and it smells pretty good on, you know, it, like that's one thing that I look for in lip glosses, that it doesn't leave your lips sticky, because I hate those lip glosses where they leave your lips all sticky and you can't even open your mouth without like having like goopiness. It just looks gross. But yeah, I would totally recommend this, and this is like really inexpensive. You can get them at the drugstores, and for like probably $2-3, maybe even cheaper than that, I don't even know. But yeah, I totally recommend this guy. Let's see, next thing I'm gonna talk, oh, I don't have it, but I actually lost it somewhere. Next is the Hawaiian Tropics sunscreen, but I have like little notes of it, so yeah. I never tried the Hawaiian Tropics brand before, so I was really excited to try it. And since I did go down the river in down in Phoenix, like obviously you need a whole bunch of sunscreen and stuff, so I used it while I was there, and then I used it when I was at the beach in California. So I had a so yeah, I had some time to try it out and stuff. So I like that it didn't feel greasy. Like that's one thing I hate about sunscreens, that like that feeling of sunscreen, like leaving your face and your whole body feeling kind of greasy, you know. I hate that. But with that sunscreen, it didn't leave my skin feeling sticky or anything like that, or greasy or anything. It did keep my skin moisturized. I remember on the bottle it said it was for 12 hours moisturized or something like that, and it did leave my skin moisturized. I don't think it was for 12 hours, but it did leave it like moisturized and stuff. And it smelled pretty yummy. Like I liked the smell of it, and I'm so bummed that I lost it. I don't know where it is, but I would definitely go out and buy that. I think it's like $8 maybe. I could be wrong, could be a little more, you know, again depending on the area and the store that you buy it at. So I would totally recommend that. And then last but not least, I'm gonna talk about the Always Radiant pads. Yes, I'm talking about pads. If you guys don't like hearing about pads, tampons, and all that stuff, you guys can skip this part completely. But anywho, they sent me like a full box of these Radiant Infinity pads, and these are like the regular ones, and I didn't realize it before until I opened one and stuff, that it has like a very light scent, like a fresh scent to it. I don't know, but it's kind of cool because what's it called? It has like a weird I don't know if you can see that has like a weird shape design, but it doesn't. Let me just open one for you guys so you guys can look at it. Yes, I'm gonna open up a pad. This is weird, then like I said, skip it. But like, here's what the pad looks like. Like the pad is like different. Like it feels like airy because it has like these, like I said, like has like a weird shape and design to it. Like has like these little holes and stuff like that. So it's like, whoa, what just happened? Okay, so it's like very like, I guess, breathable and stuff. And yeah, I don't know, these were, it was time of the month for me, so these came in perfect actually. So I had to try it, and they didn't feel like you were wearing a diaper since these are like pretty thin, you know, like they're pretty thin, but they get the job done basically. So I totally recommend these, and I've always been a fan of the Always brands. Like that's what I always, no pun intended, that's what I always get. Yeah, so this is like my trusted brand for pads. I know I don't use tampons. I'm scared to try tampons, honestly. Is that too much information? I'm so sorry. But yeah, I'm scared to try that. But I did receive some like samples of tampons and stuff, but I gave them to my friends just because they use them and I don't, so they can try them out and stuff. And yeah, and then there was some coupons. There's actually some coupons in here inside the actual box too, so that was kind of cool. And yeah, like I said, they're very light and they have a nice clean smell scent to the pad, so that's kind of cool. And then I also received like this little I don't know, like a little baggy thing. So yeah, probably gonna use this, I don't know, use it to put like my pads in here or something, and it's kind of cute, or probably use it as a makeup bag or something. But yeah, and that is all that I received. And yeah, excuse me, I hope you guys enjoyed my this review, and I'll see you guys in a later video. Bye.